This is Andy Parole for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm joined by the British super featherweight champion Sam Bowen. Sam, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks.
It's good to hear. Obviously, we're in Birmingham today, my hometown, ahead of the Midlands Mayhem show on November 30th. You'll be defending your title against Anthony Cacace. Talk to me about the fight.
Yeah, we know we've got a tough fight coming up. He's the mandatory to fight me. He's a bit taller than me, he's rangy, he's quite heavy-handed. Like I say, it should be a good fight, and he's not an easy opponent. I know some people think, oh, Sam's boxing someone that's not quite up to scratch. This lad's good lad, so no one can say that. So,
what are you expecting from a fight in regards to how your styles will either clash or gel?
Not really sure. I mean, I know he's more rangy. He might try and keep it long, try and keep me at bay, and that'd be my job to obviously make sure I get on him and land my shots and try and break him down.
I always find it interesting when I'm about to ask you this question now. Some people say they do and some people say they don't. But do you tend to watch videos of your opponents ahead of facing them?
The only stuff I've seen of him at the moment is when I went and watched him versus Martin Ward, because at the time we thought potentially I could fight either one of them. That never happened, but I am now fighting him. So I haven't really watched anything of him other than that yet, but I'll watch a little bit in the lead up. But Carl's done his own work, so...
I know there's a lot of expectation building around yourself. You've put on some great displays of recent in particular. Are you feeling any added pressure to maybe push beyond that British level now?
Well, that's the plan, to push beyond British level. I don't put too much pressure on myself. I can only do what I can do. And I'm confident that I'll win, and I'm confident that potentially I'll win the British outright, depending on if anything bigger comes up in the meanwhile, which we would take. Well, obviously consider it rather. But no, I don't put overwhelming... stress on myself or pressure. I just do what I do. So.
I mean, there are still a couple of good domestic fights there to be made for yourself with the likes of Barrett and Archie Sharp available. Those guys have any interest to you, or are you kind of looking beyond that now, provided you was to successfully defeat Anthony Cacace?
Well, the main concentration is to beat Anthony Cacace. I mean, they'd be good fights, and I'd be happy to fight them, providing it'd be on a big show and it'd be a good fight, because they're obviously two top lads as well. But there's so many top fights out there. Ideally, once I've won the British, I'd want to push out at the British level, and because that's the aim. I don't want to be fighting with just British fighters all the time. I want to be pushing above that, maybe European, and then on to world titles. So, like I say, I don't met the paths and I don't met the scheduled fights, but they would be good fights, and I'd be more than up for fighting them.
I mean, just to touch on both of those guys, Zelfa Barrett recently defeating Jordan McCurry, one of your ex-opponents. Did you watch his fight against Jordan?
I just watched him where he stopped him. I mean, I was speaking to like my brother and Carl and stuff. I said, look, if he knocks him out in one round, it don't really show much to me. I mean, Jordan McCurry, he's been beat by me, then he went and got beat by Sharp, and now obviously been beat by Zelfa. But that was, he ain't going to have the art and desire. Another loss to him is not really going to affect his night's sleep, is it? So, I mean, he's just going to get paid well. He's obviously going to train for it, make weight, and then he obviously knows in his mind that he's probably going to get beat. So.
And Archie Sharp, is a lot of rumours and a lot of talk's been building about him chasing that Jamal Herring fight. What are your thoughts if he was to face Jamal Herring for that WBO world title?
I think he's obviously pushing himself out there, as in social media-wise, because he'd love to fight that. And it can justify a loss then. I mean, I'd like to fight for a world title. You know, you're going to get paid well, it'd set you financially up. But if someone said to you, you fight Sam or you fight him, he'd choose him over me any day, because obviously he knows he's going to get paid well, and like I say, you can justify getting beat by a world champion. But like I say, I think it would be unfair if he got a shot before I'm British champion. You should fight me first. Yeah, he's had one good win over Woodstock. And now he's the next best thing, apparently, because he's beat Woodstock, but I don't really show much to me. See if he gets through me.
That's what I was going to ask you. You just said it would be unfair. Is that how you'd see if, say, Archie or somebody else in and amongst the super featherweight division who Frank promotes was to get a world title fight before yourself? Is that how you'd see it? Would you see it as an unfair decision?
I mean, providing I keep winning and I beat Anthony Cacace, then say, like, if in December this is either Sam or Sharp, one of them two gets a world title shot, you'd think it'd be my right to fight for it first. But like I say, I don't make the decisions, I don't make the fights. Whoever the world champion is going to want to fight the easiest one, so they'll probably pick Sharp anyway.
Finally, Sam, before I do let you shoot off, this weekend coming, we have the World Boxing Super Series final between Prograis and Josh Taylor. You going to watch that one, Sam?
Yeah, I might do. It depends what I've got planned. Because I'm busy on weekends with the family, and on my rest days I try and not do so much focusing on boxing and tone it down a little bit and just watch normal TV and chill with the missus. So I don't know if I get it on, then I will. If not, I'll just watch the highlights the next day.
What are your thoughts ahead of the fight?
I mean, Josh Taylor's really good, so I think him. Yeah, I'd say him.
And on that undercard, David Price versus Derek Chisora. Again, your thoughts on that one, Sam?
I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. Like I say, it can be heavyweights. It can be anyhow, can't it? So, like I say, it don't overly interest me that far. So, like I say, I'm sure it'd be good the build up to it and the trash talking and whatnot. But like I say, I'll just watch the highlights. But that one don't really interest me.
Well, Sam Bowen, I appreciate your time. Thank you for speaking to myself on Boxing Social.
No worries, mate. Thanks.